So as the family IT guy, I get calls from family members, friends about computer issues that they need help solving. So one of the issues they usually have is how do I back up my stuff on my computer? So I usually give them several advice like buying an external drive and storing some of the stuff there, or back up some things on a DVD. But one of my favorite services I like to use is Online Backup. And I'm going to go through a few of them that I've tried. And finally, I'm going to show you the one that I end up sticking with. So looking at these services, Backblaze, Carbonite, Mozy, CrashPlan, and iDrive. Most of these I've tried besides iDrive. I never had any experience with iDrive. But CrashPlan, I tried that on a trial basis. I had subscription with Mozy and Carbonite. And the current one I'm using is Backblaze. And I'm going to go through them and show you my pros and cons that I've experienced with each one of these plans. So starting with CrashPlan. This was more of a trial basis on this plan. But when I looked at all what it had to offer, I didn't go with the full subscription because it said it only backed up partial data, and I needed something to back up all my data and not just some of my data. So eventually I dropped off this one and I started shopping around for another plan, which led me to Mozy. Now Mozy was a subscription I did try, but after a while I realized it had its own limitation too, as far as backing up partial data, and also there was only a limit on the amount of storage, data storage limit. So this was definitely another plan that I decided to scrap and moved on to the next plan. So next up was Carbonite. And I tried Carbonite. I had a good little coupon code for it. So I gave it a shot. And I did go a whole year on this plan. Even though it had partial data backup and the max size file over 4 gig was manually backed up, and all kind of different things that I decided, nah, I need to get off this as soon as the plan is up. Which I noticed also too, it only had encryption key for a Windows machine, and I was running this on a Mac. So that wasn't floating my boat. So I decided to switch plan again. So now the plan that I'm been with for the last 2 years, going on 3, is Backblaze. And so far, this seems to be the plan that I should have been using from the start. It has everything that I need. I mean, it backs up all my data. It has encryption keys. It works on both Mac, on PC, and it's a local client software that runs on my computer, so I don't have to be like tied into the website where I'm uploading stuff through a website or something like that. It's actually a program that runs on my actual computer. And another plus feature that I noticed that Backblaze provide is locate your lost computer, which is pretty good service that you can find a lost laptop or something like that. It's pretty good they tossed that in. So this is the service I'm actually using right now. Like I said, it's called Backblaze. I get unlimited backup, and the cool thing about it is it's only $50 for the year, which boils down to about $5 a month. If you decide to go with it, you can give it 15-day trial, and it will start backing up your computer. It won't back up everything, but it will back up some of the files to show you how quick it works. And it usually starts with the smaller files first before it try to back up the larger files. So that first initial backup will take probably about a week or two, depending on how much files are actually on your drive. And this is what the client software looks like on the Mac. It's available in the system preference. And if you notice, it says unlimited backup, which means it will back up not only your documents, photos, music, and movies, but if you have any attached external drive, it'll also back those up too. So you can plug in as many external drive that you have and back them up. It'll keep backing them up, and as long as you connect them back to the system within every 30 days, it'll continue saving those backups, because it does a check to see if that drive is still available, and if it's not, then it will delete it on the server. But as long as you keep connecting it to your actual computer within that 30 days and 30 days later and 30 days later and so forth, then it'll keep backing up that drive and keeping a backup copy of it. And this is the client version for the Windows PC. It looks pretty much like the Mac version, and just like the Mac version, it also back up all the same kind of files, and also the external drive if you have external drive for your Windows PC. And it functions just like the Mac, every 30 days, as long as the drive is connected, it'll keep those backup. Now, one side note, if you actually have a Mac and a Windows PC, you'd have to have two separate accounts for those systems. It won't back up both systems on one account. So I just want to make that aware to you. So if you want to put most of your file on the one that's running the client and let it back them up, or you have an external drive that both systems share, that'll be a way of eliminating having two accounts. But like I say, with one account, goes to one PC or a Mac. But you cannot do both if you have if you have more than one system in your office or at home. So the last thing I like to talk about on Backblaze is the restore feature and the view features on the actual website. So on the website, you can actually view the files that's already been backed up, and you have different options of restoring the file. Like you can restore one file or 1,000,000 files, and it's all free, which you just download to your computer as a zip file. Or you have the option to get a flash drive FedEx out to you for 99 bucks, or a 4 terabyte hard drive for 189 bucks. So that's not bad, because that's the price of a hard drive and data FedEx out to you for that price. It's a pretty good deal. So like I said, this is what I'm using. I've been using it for the last 2 years, going on 3, and I have no problem with it. I like the service. It backs up my computer real quick, and I know my data is safe and secure. So if you're looking for some type of online backup service, I've been through the other ones, and this is the one that I would recommend because I use it and it works flawlessly. So this is my recommendation for a backup service if you're looking for one.